Good evening and welcome to Love and Lessons Story Time with McQueen. Thank you for joining me and remember to visit my website itmcqueen.com where all things McQueen reside. Oh, how I love getting lost in a story. I switched my mood soother out tonight for sweet treats. So, grab whatever sets your mood and enjoy this sunset with me. This morning, I woke up with 100. Not 100 in my pocket, but 100 in my spirit, energy, patience, strength. 100. My feet hit the floor and I whispered, "Thank you, God." But before I could even stretch good, my kid got an attitude, and I was down 10. My hips ached while I dragged myself downstairs to wash clothes, and I lost another 10 real quick. Came back up and tried to recharge with a shower. A refreshing 5 came back. But it don't hit like it need to. I have to treat my dog's feet, and he fighting me. Another 5 down. That shower out the door. Laundry drama with the kids. 25 just gone. Nobody told me parenting could overdraft your soul like this. And the sun ain't even all the way up yet. I'm already drowning in the debt of my own capacity. Running on fumes. Borrowing from reserves I ain't even got. That's what life does. It stacks. It piles. One thing after another until it feels like dominoes falling on your chest. And before you know it, you're not standing, you're sinking. Not walking, you're drowning. A flood of little hits that add up to a tidal wave. But God don't leave me under. Every morning, He gives me a reset, another 100, another chance to try again, another prayer to push me through. So even when today drains me, tomorrow I rise with new mercy and I won't drown here. Tonight, we are diving into the 10th chapter of Mommy, Lost in the Flood. Mommy is my first published nonfiction book based on not just true crime and events, it's the origin of McQueen. It's her roots, her past, and the window into her future. After losing my car and my job due to my daughter's discrimination incident, I stopped renting cars because it just wasn't affordable. My dad offered to let me borrow his truck so that I could start accepting on site interviews. I was reluctant, however, I needed transportation. I appreciated it. I realized it wasn't something he had to do. So, respectfully, I drove to get groceries and do interviews. I didn't joyride and I didn't offer rides. If it wasn't business or necessity, I did not drive. My mother would only get into the car to ride to the grocery store. We knew how daddy could be, so we took every precautionary measure we could think of. He had been super helpful despite me refusing his help. He even offered to buy me a car. So I got up and fixed breakfast so I could eat before he came to pick me up and get the Baltimore he'd chosen. I was so excited. While I was preparing breakfast, my daughter and I had a disagreement that really got under my skin. Shortly after, my dad called my youngest to ask if he could come over. Had I known he was already in the driveway, I would have stepped outside to let him know that I wasn't feeling it due to the tension with my daughter. Instead, I said it was a bad time. After we finished breakfast, cleaned up, and went back to our rooms to relax, my youngest son came into my room. I was lying in bed talking to my friend about my dad, explaining that he'd be arriving around 2 p.m. to get me a car. I was starting to feel so much better. My son interrupted, saying, "Ma, Granddaddy's here. He said he wants the keys to his truck and Poppy's gun. He says he's spending too much money not to be able to come and eat breakfast at your house." I was so confused, but I handed everything over because technically it was his stuff. And whether I understood what was going on or not, I had to return it. Later, I was told he saw my friend's car and assumed that I had taken my ex back, and that's why he picked up his truck and Poppy's gun, which was given to me to protect us from my ex. So let me ask you, what's draining your 100? What's the flood that's pulling you under, one domino at a time? And more importantly, when God hands you that reset tomorrow, what you gonna do different with your 100? Cause hear me, the flood don't win. The reset is coming. The only question is, will you let tomorrow's 100 rebuild you, or will you let today's flood bury you? Sure, hope you enjoyed that story. Purchase books and get the tea on McQueen at it-mcqueen.com. Follow, like, and hit the subscribe button for notifications and updates on love and lessons with McQueen. And don't forget to share the love. Sweet dreams, darling.